Hello. Today in church we're reading the Bible story about Jonah and the great fish, or Jonah and the whale, you might know it. Remember in TGIF, if you came last year, when we acted out that Bible story? It was so much fun. I hope you remember it as I tell you the story again. So, Jonah was a man of God. He loved God and loved others just as God wants us all to do. But there was a city nearby called Nineveh, where the people were really mean and they were bullies and they didn't love God and they didn't love each other. So, God spoke to Jonah and told him to go to Nineveh and tell the people there that they needed to behave themselves, that they needed to love God and love others, or else he was going to destroy their city. So do you remember in TGIF what Jonah said? Remember when Jonah yelled no and ran away? He ran away because he didn't want to go to a city full of mean people and bullies. He was afraid. So he went on a boat. Do you remember this scene that we acted out? He was on a boat in the middle of the sea when a big storm came. Remember when we had Jonah and the sailors in a boat and there were some kids that had blue fabric that they were wiggling back and forth and making it look like a storm? That was a lot of fun. So during this storm, Jonah was thrown overboard, but he didn't drown. He was swallowed up by a great fish, a whale. God had sent the whale to save Jonah. So Jonah was in the belly of the whale for 3 days and 3 nights and praying to God to forgive him for disobeying him, and also thanking God for sending this great fish to swallow him up and save him from drowning. He told God if he ever got out on dry land again, he would obey him. He would go to Nineveh. And so, look what happened. The whale spit him up onto dry land, and Jonah went off to Nineveh to do as God had told him to do in the beginning. So in Nineveh, he met with the king and the people, and he told them, God wants you to stop being mean. He wants you to love God and love others. So what do you think these people in Nineveh did? Were they mean to him and bullied him and beat him up? No. They turned their hearts towards God. They loved God and loved each other. And so by Jonah obeying God, he saved these people from Nineveh. They lived for a long time loving God and loving each other. So that's the story of Jonah. I hope sometime in the coming year we're going to all get back together again so we can act out some more Bible stories. So we all miss you and can't wait till we are able to be with you again. Bye-bye.